Our phone number is 877-937-1047. We got tickets to the weekend. We're giving away every day around 7:30. Today, though, we want to know what you wish your mom didn't know about you. So call us at 877-937-1047. Mike, what's up?
What's going on, John Jay? How you doing this morning?
Good. What's up?
I was actually just calling to see how I can give you some tickets to go see The Weeknd.
Well, did you hear what I said?
I didn't hear what you said just now.
You got to call later, or you can call now, actually, and you got to tell us what you wish your mom didn't know about you.
I wish my mom didn't know about me. Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
You got one right now, or you want to call back?
I'll call back.
All right. See you, bro.
Yeah, work it out.
That's how we're doing it. 877-937-1047. And we'll do it all morning long. Like, what do you wish your mom didn't know about you? Now, in the meantime, the text line, you text JJR and whatever you want to say to the number 96893. And when I got in this morning, I started reading all these text messages. Like, one of the, you know how we do stuff like War of the Roses and texts blow up? So many texts blow up because there was a text that I read yesterday about somebody asking if we could put an outro to the end of our on-demand podcast, which is our show podcast. I guess it just ends. I've listened to our podcast 100 times. I've never really listened to the end. I don't know.
Didn't make it all the way through?
I do listen, but I can't recall it just end. I don't know. Maybe just, I don't know how it ends. So listen to these text messages. Baby Noah gave us an outro on the podcast today, and it was absolute best. That was the best way for it to end. Love you guys. Thank you to the person who requested the outro for the podcast. And Noah, I loved your outro. I've been wanting an outro to the on-demand podcast too, and listening to Noah's edit had me laughing. Just let that be the outro forever. I'll allow it. Now, has anybody here?
I did not hear it.
Haven't heard it. No, I'm very interested to hear it.
You have heard it, Peyton?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard it yesterday.
Oh, because you listen to the show?
I do listen to the
That's
show
awesome.
every day.
Let's hear the outro. Anyway, that's it. You text us. Text JJR, whatever you want to say, to 96893.
Hi, it's Baby Noah here, editing this podcast, hearing y'all request an outro. Let me just say, I've been requesting an outro too. So, until that happens, this is the end of John Jay and Rich, today's episode. Pew, 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 pew. Happy Taco Tuesday.
You do that every day?
You do it in the bathroom, it's all echoey.
Did you use a microphone or no?
No, it's so funny.
So that's it. When you listen to our podcast, did you do that, Noah? I just played your outro. So did you do that in the bathroom?
No, I just added some reverby effects to it.
That was very funny. Can you gonna do a different one every day, or the same? You got to, because you can't say
Okay,
Taco
you just said
Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday, so it's Wacky Wednesday?
All right, so that's what I'm saying. You got to do something different, or you just do a different.
I actually thought it would be kind of funny to just do a random line every day.
That's fine.
Look forward to
You're
it.
doing
Sure.
it. Okay, good. All right.
The
Also,
production value, adding production value to it.
a 303 number. This was directed towards me because you know how when I was picking up the phone, people didn't. I would say, Francine, what's up? Francine.
Yeah.
Francine. 303 number says, hey, Jan. Maybe wait 2 seconds after picking up the line to say the person's name. Obviously, they didn't hear you the first time because it's connecting, and then you get frustrated. Jan.
Jan.
I honestly think it's just line one that does that because the rest of them hear it.
We'll have to test that theory today.
Yeah. I'm no engineer, but our phones are weird.
Peyton, green dress is fantastic. She should wear it every day.
Oh, okay.
That'd be so funny.
Thanks.
You wear it
That
every
would
day.
be a look for sure if I wore it.
Was that like Tiffany Haddish? She wore that dress to like a bunch of different events.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot of laundry that I would have to be doing.
Is that green dress in your closet?
It is.
Are you
It made
spring
its way.
cleaning?
Yesterday was day 2 of trying to get rid of clothes in my closet because I feel so bad for my boyfriend Kadeem. He has no closet space because everything just takes over. But I cannot physically get myself to give away any of my clothes. I don't know why. I have this emotional attachment to them. And it's I have so many hoodies. I'm a sweatpants, hoodie kind of girl in general. So having to give away my basketball hoodies or my college hoodies, I just can't do it.
Then you shouldn't. If you go by the Marie Kondo rule, if it sparks joy, you keep it.
But it's everything that sparks
That's
joy.
okay. You have a lot of joy.
Okay, I think I just need an upgrade for my closet. I need a Hannah Montana style closet where...
Or
it's
you
just a
can
free-for-all.
okay, so you can just here's what I do is you get like bins and then you keep your sweatshirts because like it's going to be 100 degrees on Friday and you have a bin for your sweatshirts. And so they're not taking up room, or in the summertime gives you more space. And then when it gets cooler out and you're going to wear the hoodies again, break out the bin, swap out the tank tops,
Genius.
make yourself some room.
That's why yes, I'm doing that.
Was your closet part of your New Year's resolution, Kyle?
So my New Year's resolution, the one that I've actually kept and continued to do, was that once a month I pick out one small area of my house and I organize it and I clean it out. And so far, I haven't picked May yet, whatever May is yet, but January was my closet, and that was like one of the biggest tasks for me too, because I don't like getting rid of things. Also, there was 4 years worth of dust that just packed up, so that was really gross. But there's maintenance because I get busy and my clothes get everywhere, and I have a suitcase that has been in there for weeks unpacked. And so it was like the point where my closet kind of looked like a tornado had gone through it, and it was just like I started thinking, ew, there's probably like bugs crawling in there, or if there isn't, I'm giving the bugs a space to hide, which I started to get super grossed out. So I went on this like super clean freak yesterday and just cleaned out my closet again. And last night I was sitting in there with Easton, my son. He's 7. He goes, Mom, why does it look like we're selling our house in here now? I'm like, that means I did a really good job. Thank you.
You got room.
I was like, we're not. I just got sick of the mess.
Look at that. That's actually a really good compliment.
I know.
Because I feel like, don't you get like cleaners and stuff like that when you're selling your house?
Yeah.
And it has to be like perfect shape all the time.
Yeah. And so, but literally only in the closet right
He
now.
was afraid. He was afraid you guys are moving.
I know.
You know what? The Marie Kondo thing. If it brings you any kind of joy,
It sparks joy.
Okay, because here I can relate to Peyton's thing. So my wife cleaned out all my kids' closets, her closet, all this stuff, and she had trash bags full of stuff that we donated. And I told her I want to do that too, and she goes, "I'll help you." I said, "Okay, but here's what's happened in the past. If I make a pile, like this is a shirt that I don't want, and she'll be like, "Oh, you're going to get rid of that?" And then I'm like, "Okay, no, I won't." Right? And then she's like, "I won't do that. I won't do that." So although I get rid of something, what if it's not joy, but I'm like, what if I need that later?
I know.
That's the part, like,
That's my problem, because I think I'm going to need everything later, because it's happened to me so many times where I do go, okay, I'm just going to get rid of this. And then like a theme party comes up and I'm like, you know what? Turns out I did need that hula skirt.
That's how I feel about
That's what every hoarder says.
My closet is so full. I have all these Love Up shirts from the past, and a lot of them were all themed for certain days, but they're old and they're ratty. But if I wear one, it works. Like for Star Wars Day, I have a Star Wars logo Love Up shirt, and I think I got rid of it because I couldn't find it. And I'm like, why did I get rid of that? Right? But I know at one point I was like, stupid shirt, I'm not going to need this anymore. Making space. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I know.
That feeling inside. You think it's a hoarder feeling?
I do, because I throw away so many things and I never miss them. In fact, in my closet, though, when I clean out closet space, then my wife Stacy just takes it over. I don't have any more space. She just moves more of her things over to the other side. But yeah, throw away stuff because you're not going to need it again.
I don't throw away. I'm giving it away. I don't want to
give it away. Give it away.
Here's the thing: you probably will need it again. But Rich, you probably just go buy a new thing for that, or go get a new thing for it, or find a new thing somehow for it. But like, I want to be like, this is why I've been holding on to it, because it's really satisfying when you do need something and you're like, you know what? I do have a fake machete in my closet.
You know
Let me go get it.
That happened when the Minecraft movie came out. I have a Minecraft hoodie, and I had it when my kids were really little, and I never threw it away. And then the Minecraft movie came out. Boom! I was wearing that hoodie the day the movie came out.
That's true.
And everyone kept saying, that guy's so topical. Everywhere I went.
Well, you're justifying the hoarding now, but okay,
I
sure.
know. Yeah, that's what we do.
Here's the deal. The weekend. The After Hours Till Dawn tour kicks off in Phoenix Friday night, State Farm Stadium, with special guest Playboy Cardi. We got tickets every day. Today, we want to know, what do you wish your mom didn't know about you? 877-937-1047. We'll be taking calls all morning long. Kyle, what's coming up with 3 things you need to know?
The latest dangerous TikTok trend has students, or just young people, intentionally short-circuiting Chromebooks by shoving paper clips, push pins, or even foil into USB ports, all to film viral videos. The problem is several schools have had to evacuate after laptop fires believed to be directly linked to this trend. Authorities say this prank, just FYI, can cause lithium batteries to ignite, posing serious fire risks, so just don't do it. If your friends say it's going to be fine, it might not be fine. It might not be fine.
Probably not going to be fine.
Yeah. The King is going to court. So there's this lawsuit filed against Burger King that says the Whopper looks way bigger in the ads than in real life, with overflowing toppings and twice the beef, and that's not cool. So Burger King went to a judge and was like, sure, yes, they are styled more beautifully for marketing, but nobody actually expects fast food to look like the ad. The judge disagreed and said, actually, your ads may have gone a little too far beyond just puffery, so the lawsuit will continue on.
Ooh.
So
You can't just throw it off.
They need to get Wendy's in there too, because I think the Wendy's
all
burgers.
of them do.
But
Right?
Wendy's burgers don't look like that on TV. But
Yeah. This is wild. Not sure if this one will get thrown out of court or not, but remember the NFL draft, the big sort of drama around it was that Shedeur Sanders was expected to go in the first round and ended up going in the fourth or fifth round,
Fifth
right?
round. Yep.
Well, there was a fan of Shedeur who has now filed a $100 million lawsuit after the low draft pick caused him emotional distress.
Bye. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
It's like, this is trauma as a fan and a consumer due to the selection failing to occur earlier. He wants his money. Like I said,
What the heck?
he may end up getting paid just to let the lawsuit go, or a judge may say, that's ridiculous. You can't file this lawsuit, but the lawsuit has been filed, which is insane. And that's 3 things you need to know.
John, Jay, and Rich, the vibe, Peyton?
I'm going to tell you the lie that you tell yourself every morning based on your zodiac sign. And if it's your birthday today, you do share a birthday with J Balvin. And that's really kind of it. Those are the fun ones. Rico Nasty, too, if you're familiar with her.
Rico. Tara, good morning. What's your sign?
Good morning, Taurus. Thank you. It's my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yay!
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the lie that you told yourself this morning on your birthday for Taurus. You're the one that's like, I am definitely getting up after this one snooze, and I am just laughing out loud because your alarm's been working overtime and you still wake up disoriented, wrapped up in your blanket burrito like it's a trust fall or something.
So true. So tired. I don't want to get up.
I feel that. Well, have a good birthday.
Guys. I love you.
Thanks,
yes,
Tara.
thank you so much.
Love
you
you
guys
too.
rock. I love you.
Good morning, Shane.
Good morning.
What's your sign, Shane?
Oh, I'm a Scorpio.
Okay, so for my Scorpios, the lie that you tell yourself in the morning is, I'm done and I've moved on. Meanwhile, you've got this fake Instagram account named Not a Scorpio, stalking someone's profile, trying to figure out who that one person is, commenting on all their pictures.
Oh, I'm totally not like that. Never.
Yeah, sure, Shane, sure.
Oh, Shane.
I would never do such a thing.
Never, never.
Shane, what do you do? What do you do for a living, Shane?
I'm a route salesman for a carbide company. I sell and service router bits and saw blades.
Because I could hear you do, like, you could be a guy that does commercials.
Oh,
for-
totally.
Like, you have that good commercial voice.
I totally have a face for radio.
Face for radio. All right, man. Drive safe, Shane.
Thank you. You have a great day.
Lades.
He must be a radio person because that's a radio guy thing to say.
Gloria.
Yes,
What's your sign?
Cancer.
Okay, so for my Cancers, the lie that you tell yourself in the morning is that you're emotionally unavailable. But let's be real, you probably already cried over a dog adoption video before brushing your teeth, and now you're wondering if that golden retriever that you saw was your soulmate. My little softies. I feel like my Cancers, you guys are kind of crybabies, but like in the best way, though. Like, you guys are just lovers.
For sure.
Thanks, Gloria.
Thank you.
What do you got for Pisces?
Pisces. Rich is my Pisces in the room. Rich, the lie that you tell yourself in the morning is, I'm going to get stuff done today. But first, you have to spend 45 minutes staring into your cereal bowl while imagining what you would say in your Oscar acceptance speech. So your to-do list is actually sobbing. You don't get to it.
I do get distracted. Yes, I do. But I have fun getting distracted.
I'm glad
so
that
I
you're
guess
being
that's
honest. Yes.
What do you got for Libras?
Libra, Kyle. The lie that you tell yourself in the morning is that you're going to make fast decisions today, but yet you spend 25 minutes debating whether to wear the white shoes or the off-white shoes, and you're still not convinced that you made the right choice anyways.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And Virgos?
Virgos, John Jay, the lie that you tell yourself in the morning is, today, I'll just go with the flow, but the flow has to be on your schedule and come with a 3-day notice. You're low-key kind of disorganized, but somehow your deep routine is kind of like if someone touches your favorite mug, your whole day is off.
That is funny about my mug, because yes, I have a special mug at my house that I don't want anyone to touch. When I can't find it, I get all irritated, like who was drinking out of my mug.
It doesn't say like great dad on it or anything?
No,
like
it says miracle worker. Someone made it for me after that news story on me being a miracle worker. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Where's the miracle worker? Yeah. Can you find it, Noah?
Like oddly specific that it was a mug that really bothers
I know.
Yeah.
It's like really nailed it.
Someone made me, I think it says, I'm a miracle worker, and it says love pup on the other side. And I'm so terrified that something would ever happen to it because I love it. And I feel like it gives me good luck on the weekends. And it was from a news story. And I don't remember what the news story was, but they called me a miracle worker. You got it, Noah? Rich, you got it? No? Okay. Well, thanks for bringing
His
it up.
thumbs up. He's pointing. He says we
Oh, yeah,
have
he's
it.
got
You know him as John Jay on the radio, but he is also a miracle worker.
The smirk you just had.
Nice.
That is something that is such a true news story. That was before the fake news.
That was when we only had true news.
That is not misinformation at all.
All right, we're going to do something a little different this morning. We're going to segue. First of all, if we didn't get to your sign, they're all posted on our website. We're going to segue into Stacks and Hacks because we're going to get into the whole tickets to the weekend and all this stuff about what you wish your mom didn't know about you. A poll for National Pet Week found 44% of dog owners have at least one mealtime ritual for their dog. The top ones include saying a special word or phrase when it's time to eat, give them a treat as an appetizer, and some people sometimes plate their dog's food like it's a gourmet meal. My mother-in-law does that. And a lot of the dogs know, like, I have certain dogs in my house where, like, Maggie, my bulldog, she waits. I have to bring her the food in another part of the house, and she won't eat if anyone's looking at her. Like, we have to look away so she can eat. But I used my Meta glasses yesterday when I came home because our dogs are the babysitter because we had a lot of people at the house over the weekend. And I put on my Meta glasses and filmed when I got home. My dogs, so you know what it's like to have 6 dogs come say hi to you. And that's on my Instagram. I think it's pretty cool.
That's amazing.
In a poll, 11% of people say they have hitchhiked and would do it again. 73% of people say they would never hitchhike. Didn't we just talk about hitchhiking not that long ago?
We did.
Yeah? Anybody remember anything?
Yeah, I think it was a girl was calling because she fell asleep in the car and her boyfriend had picked up a hitchhiker.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's right.
What the heck?
Here's I think part of that conversation.
We usually don't pick up hitchhikers, but I'm going to go with my instinct on this one. Saddle up, partner.
Have you guys seen the video of the meth smoking raccoon yet in Ohio?
Yes.
Tore up that car.
Insane.
A woman in Ohio got pulled over for an outstanding warrant, and a cop was arresting her. Her pet raccoon pulled out a meth pipe and tried to smoke it.
In the front seat. Like,
Yeah.
looked like he was driving the car.
Here's audio from that.
The reason I stopped you is you are suspended with a warrant for your arrest.
I am?
The raccoon has her meth pipe.
As what?
Oh, my God.
Her meth pipe. He's playing with the meth pipe right now. Oh, there's no way. He's trying to smoke it.
All right. Thanks.
There's no way. All right, enough fun and games.
All right, here's another. This is a good one. Woman in North Carolina is trending after a random guy pulled up next to her car. She had a bumper sticker that says, "I stop for goats." Did you guys see this?
No.
Okay. And she was having a bad day. Listen to this. And this is so funny because I think what she says went through her mind. Definitely goes through my sister's mind. I think Kyle would have gone through your mind.
I'm driving to my workout class. So this guy pulls up next to me and he's like, "I saw your bumper sticker and I actually have baby goats in the back of my truck right now. And I'm taking them to my office to let my coworkers meet them if you want to come see them." And I'm like a woman, obviously. I'm thinking to myself, I'm either about to get trafficked or this is going to be the best day of my life. Given the day I'm having, it was a risk I was willing to take. So I follow him to his office. Luckily, there's like coworkers there and everything. He's super nice. And I watch him open his trunk and baby goats come out.
Isn't that neat?
Oh, baby goats.
Baby goats are the cutest.
I know.
Big ol' ears.
Rich, what do you got for life hacks?
I think we've talked about some things on this show for life hacks many times, and I know the one that I get the most trouble about is dryer sheets. But let me tell you why they're great for your car. I want you to keep them in your car because they are awesome. First of all, they will smell good, and you want a good smelling car, especially if you have a raccoon in your car. You need to control that odor. But what they're really good for are two things. If you get to work and you notice that you've got deodorant marks on your shirt, you can take the dryer sheet, rub the deodorant marks, and they will come right off. So you can, be fresh and clean and smell great. But what they're really good for is your windshield. When you go on a little road trip and there's bugs everywhere, it is really good to remove bugs with dryer sheets. And it keeps your windshield sparkling clean. So don't be afraid to keep the bounce in your car. That is your life hack, and that can be found at johnjanerich.com.
Andrea, what do you wish your mom didn't know about you? Good morning.
Good morning. So, me and my mom went to go get a matching tattoo one day, and I thought it'd be a cute moment to show her my very first tattoo I got behind hers and my dad's back, which was XO for the weekend on the side of my butt. And now I regret telling her only because when she was intoxicated, she likes to try telling people or telling my dad, which he still doesn't know to this day.
So what's this? It says XL?
XO.
Oh, XO.
Yeah, XO. Yeah, for the weekend. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You're a dedicated weekend fan to have a tat for him.
Yeah, and that was my very first one. My dad was very persistent on not letting us get a tattoo. So I'm like, I really, really want one. Where can I hide it? What can be my first one?
Okay,
So
wait.
I
It's a
let my
tattoo
friends
for the weekend, the artist, or you were excited about the weekend happening, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
No, the weekend, the artist.
And it's on your butt.
Yeah, on the side of my butt.
Okay.
That's the only way I could hide it. I wasn't able to have a
I think we need to get a picture of that.
I would definitely send it to you
Okay,
guys.
hold on, Nick. Hold on. We'll put you in the running. We'll put you in the running for that.
Strong.
But you got to hold on, and you got to send it to Nick. Hold on. Mel, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
So are you calling about what your mom doesn't know about you or what you wish you didn't know about your mom? I know it's confusing.
Wish I didn't. Yeah, what I wish I didn't know about my mother.
Okay, what do you got?
So my parents were high school sweethearts, and one day when my dad had taken me out when I was younger, he told me about the birds and the bees. He let me know that the first time either of them had ever been intimate, which was with each other, I was conceived.
Oh, that's sweet.
I went to a wedding. I went to this wedding in Oregon, in Redmond, or I think it was Redmond, Oregon, or so. And it was a beautiful wedding. And the bride came out in her dad's old, beat up, one of those beautiful refurbished brown pickup trucks, like a Chevy or a Ford. It was really cool. And then after the wedding was over, I said, "That was cool that you came out of the truck." She goes, "Yeah, that was my dad's first car, and apparently that's the car I was conceived in."
Oh my gosh!
She goes, "I wish I didn't know that."
Yeah.
She goes, "My dad just told me that this morning."
Oh wow!
I was like, "Oh, yeah,
What a day to drop that news.
I know. All right, thank you very much. Okay, all right, 877-937-1047. What do you wish your mom didn't know about you? We got tickets to the weekend. Weekend performing this Friday at State Farm Stadium with Playboy Cardi. 877-937-1047. Zach.
Hello?
What do you wish your mom didn't know about you?
Okay, so I would go over to my girlfriend's house a couple times, and, I'm 15, by the way.
Okay.
Once I go, and, we'd go and we'd kiss, whatever, and she once said, "Oh, what if I give you a hickey?" So I was like, "Okay, whatever." And she did this a couple times, and I would hide them. I would have them, like, below my shoulders or something. Not on the neck, because then my mom would see.
Right.
And I come home, and my mom looks, and I guess she's seen it through my shirt. And she goes, "Why do you have a hickey?" And my dad hears from the room, and this happened like twice. And so I got caught with 3 hickeys. My mom got me caught.
And are you in the car right now on speakerphone with your mom?
Hi.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Is this okay?
Yeah, you're on the air with all of us. Kyle, Peyton.
I've been listening to you guys for years.
Well, thank you. So you have a problem with your 15-year-old son getting hickeys?
Yes. When I found out, I was not happy. I think I cried. Nobody knows, though. His Nana doesn't know. His Tata doesn't know. His Tia doesn't know.
We all know.
Find out.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Nobody knows, so we're trying to keep it a secret, but they may know now.
Do you like the girlfriend? Do you like the girlfriend?
What's that?
Do you like the girlfriend?
Oh, I love the girlfriend. Cutest, sweetest little thing. But at 15 hickeys on the chest, I don't think so.
Okay.
That's a little intense.
Okay.
You know what that's
You know?
leading to.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I'd be mortified if my parents saw a hickey. I would die.
Meg, you got, what do you wish you didn't know about your mom? And I'm sorry, what do you wish your mom didn't know about you? It's confusing for me, too. Go ahead.
It's actually Nick, NIC, like your guy behind the phone there. Anyhow, I wish my mom did not know that my nipples are pierced. I was temporarily living with her about 15 years ago. I had moved back in with her. Went to the bar, came home drunk one night, and instead of telling her, I just randomly like, hey, Mom, look, and I showed her.
Oh, my gosh.
Your mom.
And here's the best part. My mom is a very proper French woman. So tattoos, piercings is like, it's very difficult for her to know that her daughter had taken that route in life.
Sure.
That's awesome.
And are they still pierced 15 years later?
Yep, I've had them for about 25 years now. I waited a good 10 years before showing her.
That's awesome.
All right.
Oh, it was.
You always got a place for your car keys.
I do.
What? That hurts.
And other things, but I do family show.
Well, Nick, thank you for sharing that story. Hold on. I want to say, because the girl that called in for she had the weekend tattoo on her butt. I said, send us a picture, and she did. So I almost want to say, well, Nick, send us a picture.
We don't different.
That's the old Jajay.
Yeah, we don't
That's the old Jajay. Jajay 2.0 doesn't want to see pictures of the pierced nipples.
No.
JK.
Oh, my gosh, Jajay.
Alexandria, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you wish your mom didn't know about you?
Honestly, I wish he didn't know I smoke weed.
How'd she find out?
My car, I kind of blazed up before I went inside.
So you just hotboxed your car and didn't think she would know?
And it sucks, like, he catches me at the wrong moment, like, can you give me a ride? And I'm like, girl.
I actually feel you on that. I do that same thing with my dad.
Yeah,
I'm like, let me take my boyfriend's car instead.
For real, he catches you at the wrong time. I'm just like, oh my God.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, but you gave her a ride, so she can't complain about much.
Yeah, no. As long as you have your, your life together, I feel like.
That's funny.
Do you have your life together?
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay. I'm like 24, still trying to, be a woman and grow up.
What do you do for a living?
I work as a cage cashier.
Oh, I used to do that.
Yeah, it's fun. I love the lifestyle. It's really different.
Yeah, I think I used to do that. What'd you say you were what?
Yeah. You make a lot of money.
No, I didn't do that. Were you said a caged cashier?
Yes, sir, yes.
What's that?
Like the casino, like you cash out people.
Oh, yeah. No, I did it for the check cashing place. I was in a cage.
Oh, okay.
Different.
It was optional.
What casino?
It was optional.
What
Gila River.
Oh, very nice. All right. All right, well, hold on line, okay? Hold on. That's awesome. Ashley, good morning. What do you wish your mom didn't know about you?
Hi. I wish my mom didn't know that I had a relationship with my best friend's son.
Whoa.
So did she bust you?
I'm sorry?
Did she bust you, or did you confess?
Well, okay, so she found out because I actually got pregnant.
Whoa.
Baby with him.
You're what?
Yeah, my best friend, she was actually my business partner too. This was in 2017. So my best friend was like 12 years older than me, and her son was like 10 years younger than me. So he was like 19 and I was 29. And I don't know what happened. We got in a relationship and nobody knew, and then I got pregnant, so I had to spill the beans.
Oh my goodness.
Is your best friend still your best friend?
No. I mean, it wasn't, not because of that, because she actually kind of pushed us together. I don't know why, but that is a long story within itself. But, but just now, no, and he's not in my son's life. But
that's a bummer.
I'm happy, so, but, But I wish she didn't know that I had
Yeah, but your mom had a lot to say about that.
Dang.
Oh, yeah, she was she was not happy, to say the least.
The beginning part of your story I've seen online many times.
I'm sure you have, John Jay.
It's a great beginning.
The old John Jay.
The whole second part.
The old John Jay.
Got a kid. Not a, what do you call it? Deadbeat dad. Like, that's not a fun.
No.
That's not a fun ending to those websites. Hold on.
That's why it's good they have poor plot development.
Yeah. All right. We want to know what you wish your mom didn't know about you. There's so many phone calls, and I didn't put their names up, but I don't know who I talked to. Oh, what a guess. You guys happen to know what line I was on? I was just talking to Sylvia, and it sounded really good. Let me see. Hold on.
13.
Is this Sylvia?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. All right, Sylvia, go ahead. Okay, so what do you wish your mom didn't know about you?
So, my best friend and I, we've been best friends since we were in 6th grade, and we were kind of like the hot girls with, like, these huge boobs. And so one night she convinced me, after many tequila shots, she convinced me to do this wet t-shirt contest, and I won. So that kind of became my thing. We would pop on the weekend, and I would just participate in these contests. And sometimes they were cash, but most of the time they would give me T-shirts. So one day my mom was cleaning my room. She's like, where are you getting all of these T-shirts? And they're inappropriate. And I'm like, I just saw them a Hot Topic. I thought they were cute. So one day my sisters take her out for lunch, and they're at this little bar, and she used to like these little gin and tonics. And she's rubbing around the bar, and she's looking at the picture, and she's like, that's my daughter.
Oh, you can't cuss, for God's sake. No cussing. It looked like it had potentially to be a great story. Morena, good morning.
Good morning. What I didn't want my mom to find out was I slept with my dad's best friend.
Why would you do that?
It
How
was
did
an
your mom
accident.
find out?
It was
an accident.
It just slipped. It slipped.
Just bumped into each other.
Party, and I had a little bit too much to drink, and it was really his fault because he took advantage of my innocence at the time. But yes, it was a big mistake I've ever made in my life, and they never let it go now.
Wait, how did
Him
she
and my
find
mom.
out? How did your mom find out?
Because I guess he told my dad.
Gross.
You said they never let it go. What, they always make fun of you and they bring it up at a party?
Oh, yeah, so now they make fun of me. Do you remember that Jack? And I'm just like, oh, my God.
Oh, God. Okay. All right, Marina, hold on. Cassie, good morning.
Good morning, John Jay.
What do you wish your mom didn't know about you?
What I wish my mom didn't know about me is who I lost my virginity to, since it was her coworker when I was 17.
Oh, man.
How awkward. How'd she find out?
So after school, I went to my mom's office and happened to run into that person as well, since, they work together. And, maybe we were chit-chatting a little bit about the previous night's activities, and she happened to be around the corner and heard the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
So you weren't really keeping the secret.
Yeah, how much
Just from
older?
Mom.
How much older was the coworker than you?
Much closer to my mother's age than
Oh, man, that's crazy. Poor mom.
And what's worse now, I didn't think about it, but my daughter's now in the car, and I'm sure she wishes that she didn't know who I lost my virginity.
Oh my gosh.
Mom,
You're scarring us all.
Keeping the tradition going.
I guess so. Finding out who Mom lost her virginity to in unexpected ways.
Oh, Cassie,
goodness, that's
that puts you in the
hilarious.
running, though, right there. Just that moment alone.
Just to know, just to verify, I mean, we all know, but when you get like verification that your parents are doing it, it's so disturbing.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
the
you
worst
know
thing.
they had to because you wouldn't be here, but it's like still to hear it. Oh God, what? Anyway, all right. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Thank you. Peyton, I didn't pick up the line 16. Who's that?
So that is Carrie, and Carrie just had a question for you, John Jay.
Oh, hi, Carrie. Carrie.
Yes.
Hi. Hi.
I'm just wondering if you figured out where Kemp's girlfriend's going to sleep.
You know what's
Because
funny?
I had the
What?
same situation a couple years ago with my college son.
And what'd you do?
Well, what did you do?
Okay, so we're in the middle of this right now, actually, because what happened was, so my son Kemp, he's 21 years old, his girlfriend is 20, and they're staying at the house, and my wife wanted them to sleep in different rooms. My sister ended up coming over this weekend, right? And my sister was going to stay in our guest house, and we had a guest bedroom for Catherine and Dutch and Kemp were going to sleep together. But what happened was the air conditioning unit broke where my sister was going to sleep. So my sister took one of the other rooms, and I went to bed early, and my wife and I go to bed pretty early. So we don't, and Kemp and his girlfriend fell asleep on the couch together in each other's arms watching TV.
Aww.
I know, it was really cute. So I'm assuming they went to bed together. I don't know. We didn't ask. But then the next day, we got the air conditioning fixed. Thank you, Parker and Sons. And my sister went to go sleep there. But then my wife and I went to bed early again. So I don't know where they slept. So it's kind of like we're not looking.
So you didn't even ask.
You didn't
even enforce it.
Right.
You're just letting them do their thing.
But then my sister left yesterday. And so when I went to bed last night with my wife, I said, "Did you change the sheets?" And she's like, "No." And I go, "So is Catherine sleeping up there?" And she goes, "I don't know." And that's where I go and do my morning stretches and lift weights and stuff in the morning before I come in. And I was like, I guess I'll find out at 3 a.m.
That would be so awkward.
But I walked in at 3 a.m. and there was nobody in that room. There was nobody in that room. So that's kind of...
They're definitely sleeping in the same room. Good for Kemp.
I think we're
what is your wife doing, like, when she wakes up? Like, are they still in bed and she's waiting in the kitchen for
She
us,
gets up early and goes to yoga. So she gets up and just kind of slides out. So it's almost like we're not saying anything, but I think they're just, I don't know, but being pretty respectful about it. And she's a great girl. She's very kind, southern
sweet.
charm, just very southern, you know what I mean? So I don't know if they're doing it.
They definitely
Oh
are.
my gosh.
Just
they definitely are.
100% they
They
are.
definitely are. So, yeah, my son met a girl his freshman year, and she came home with him. They're in Boston area, and we live in Oregon. And she came home with them, and my husband and I were like, well, where's she going to sleep? And so we decided, we don't have an extra room, that our son was going to sleep on the couch, and she was going to sleep in his bedroom. And then when they got home, we're like, oh, no, we know you guys sleep together at college, so just do it. And so she spent like 10 days with us, and they slept in the room, and we knew about it.
Did they do it?
Oh my gosh, Joan Jay.
I'm sure they did.
Right.
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't think I could in my parents' house.
My wife would never do it in her parents' house. My wife wouldn't do it in the same area code.
I feel like when you're in college, like, you risk it sometimes. Like, you even just test the waters just to see if you'll even get caught. At least I think so.
Yeah, but like, also in the back of your head is like, how mortifying would that be if my parents walked in right
I know,
now?
but
Like,
the thrill of it.
That's not thrill. That's just panic.
I don't know about y'all. Maybe I'm tired.
Listen, thank you so much for calling and asking that question. Thanks for listening.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, let's get back to what do you wish your mom didn't know about you? Good morning, Carlos.
Hi, good morning. This is Jayla and Carlos. We're siblings. We have two things. One is that when I was looking for socks, I found my mom's purple lightsaber, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Terrifying for you. I'm so sorry.
She's a big fan of Mace Windu. Okay.
Star Wars people love that joke.
Yeah. And then here's the other.
And I'm Carlos, and I found out that my mom got arrested for drug trafficking.
Whoa, Carlos.
Dude.
Drug trafficking.
How'd you find that out, Carlos?
In court?
I overheard my mom and my sister talking about it.
It was falsely accused. Like, it wasn't real. It was like 10 years ago, but we looked her up on ChatGPT, and it popped up.
So you just put her name.
That's terrible.
You put her name in a ChatGPT and you say, "Tell me about my mom," or what?
Well, if you go on ChatGPT and look up, like, first name, last name, who is so-and-so from Tucson or so-and-so from Phoenix, stuff that is on the online comes up. And so an article from when she got arrested popped up, and that's how...
Falsely accused, though. Falsely accused.
Falsely accused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. That had to mess up your whole chat GPT afternoon. You got to think about that for a long time.
All right, you guys, hold on line. Okay, hold on. Actually, they were calling the other way around. They were calling for what do you wish you know about your mom.
Yeah, but that's still great.
Right, but that was yesterday's contest. Still fantastic, but still. Hello, good morning, John, Jane, Rich. Who's this? Can I help you?
Yes, it's Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. Are you calling for weekend tickets? Tickets to see the weekend this weekend?
Well, yes, but I'm calling to say about my mother-in-law, not my mom.
Okay, we'll see. Try not to cuss, okay? We're live on the radio. Okay, go ahead, Carrie.
Okay. I wish, if my mother-in-law did not know I got down with her son in our high school photo class.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
That's
Now, how'd
risky.
she find that out? Is that in the yearbook?
No, we went on a cruise and we were on the Newlywed Show, and she was in the audience, and they asked a question, so we answered it. And
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, Carrie. Hold on a second. Good morning. Hello, John, Jane, Rich. Can I help you?
Yeah, I have a story for the segment right now.
Yes. What's your name?
Brittany.
Okay, Brittany, you're calling about what you wish you didn't know about your mom? Oh, no, what you wish your mom... Boy, I get it so confused.
What you wish your mom didn't know about
Thank you. Yes. What is that, Brittany? What do you have?
Yeah, so my parents, growing up as a kid, I found out were swinging with our neighbors that we were really close friends with, and my mom, for a while, continued with the guy after they all stopped, and no one knew until they found out. And then my mom got a job where the wife worked, and worked there until she kind of harassed her, and the lady had to quit and leave, and then we had to all move.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
Drama.
Okay. All right, hold on. Hold on a line. Hold on. All right, we got to pick a winner.
Why are we moving, Mom? Well, the whole swinging thing got it blown out of proportion.
The weekend's at State Farm Stadium Friday. What do you wish your mom didn't know about you? We're going to pick a winner after Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars on KISS.